You might have noticed these two videos on your homepage recently. Tom Scott and MatPat, with over 6 million and 40 million subscribers respectively, both stepping down at what could be described as the height of their careers. But what is the difference between this response and this response?
I think this channel is pretty much officially dead.
Tom Scott has been on the platform for what seems like an eternity, uploading a video on pretty much any topic you could think of. He rose to fame through his innovative content, such as showing how colors are unable to be recorded accurately on video, a compact hovercraft, and how bear-resistant infrastructure is tested. Doing so has gained him over 6 million subscribers and nearly 2 billion views. But all good things must come to an end. After a decade of consistent weekly uploads, Tom Scott uploaded his final video on January 1st, 2024, where he announced that he's taking a break from YouTube.
As this became my life, I decided that my goal was 10 years. And that is today, as this is published, 4 p.m., January the 1st, 2024.
Scott predicted difficult years ahead with the rise of zero-effort AI channels. But he knew exactly when to step back from the spotlight.
I did think that I should end this with a big, syrupy, sentimental, self-indulgent montage and head off into the sunset. And you know what? Just this once, for the first time in 10 years, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Leaving his viewers teary-eyed, Tom Scott created a legacy, unmatched and never to be forgotten. But he wasn't the only one. MatPat, the mastermind behind Game Theory, gained popularity through his iconic YouTube series, which merged theory crafting and science with video games. His channel delved deep into theories of video games, the YouTube algorithm, and popular trends. He created his YouTube channel on August 22, 2009, originally going by the name of Matthew Patrick 13, and featured clips uploaded by Patrick of him auditioning for and performing in various theater shows. This is because Patrick had been a performer and aspiring director prior to becoming a YouTuber. Patrick stopped uploading these clips in mid-2009, and no new content was added to his channel until April 14, 2010, when Patrick officially announced the series he was creating, called Game Theory. Over the next decade, Game Theory slowly built a fan base after getting featured on several websites, such as Reviewtopia and Screw Attack, and started incorporating elements from MatPat's directing experience and fan submissions. This, along with a steady flow of new content being produced, kept the channel growing at a steady rate. However, this momentum saw an unexpected turn on December 20th, 2022, when MatPat announced that he had transferred the rights of all Theorist channels to Lunar X. This pivotal decision was the first sign that something was about to change. And not even 2 years later, on January 9th of 2024, what some had feared happened. MatPat announced that the last video he would host would be 2 months later on March 9th, 2024, hitting his viewers like a brick. I had to hold off on watching this video because of the impact it would have. We'll miss you, MatPat. You leave some huge shoes to fill. You will be missed. Like, missed a lot. Having built a very strong brand and community over the years, MatPat's exit from the platform will go down in the history books and will be remembered forever. Stepping back at the very top is a very pro-gamer move. But not every exit has to be a planned one. Sometimes, the best finale is a quiet one. Jenna Marbles first became well known for her video, How to Trick People into Thinking You're Good Looking, which gained over 5.3 million views in its first week posted. She quickly took advantage of this success, gaining 19.7 million subscribers and becoming the second biggest female YouTuber, being beaten only by Mexican YouTuber Yuya. But there's only so much success you can get. On June 25th, 2020, Jenna uploaded a video titled A Message, where she profusely apologized for her racism and internalized misogyny in her older videos and the harm she has caused to people.
I'm not interested in it. I'm not interested in making anyone feel bad. In case you haven't noticed.
Jenna talks about changing and putting out genuinely non-offensive content and wholesome videos. She has even gone far enough to private and delete her old problematic ones.
This is private. It has been private for quite some time, but it looks like this.
Although Jenna has addressed her past before and apologized, she decided to address her problematic past one more time before announcing she is either taking a break or leaving her YouTube channel forever in an attempt to reflect and distance herself from the past. And this couldn't have been a better time, given she had just started facing backlash for videos containing slut-shaming, derogatory language, and her impersonation of Nicki Minaj, after which many took her excessive spray tan as a version of blackface. This ended up working perfectly, as a lot of people have actually forgotten those controversies and now view her in a perfectly positive light, leaving all the bad events buried in the sand. But while Jenna Marbles exited out of fear, the next YouTuber quit to pursue something much bigger. George Kusunoki Miller, known online as Filthy Frank, had his true start as an entertainer on YouTube through multiple channels that consisted of music videos, rants, ukulele performances, and The Filthy Frank Show, with most of the main characters played by himself. This included the main character, Filthy Frank, a persona who was described as the anti-vlogger of YouTube. The Filthy Frank character was created during his time on the Disaster Music YouTube channel, which had started gaining popularity in August 2011. He's also this guy, making it the first YouTube meme to go super mainstream. His other videos were known to push the extremes of YouTube, with examples like Vomit Cake, Worst Animal Rights Activist, and Rat Chef.
It's my mom's mess. Serve dead rats to me. Now that's not just a fucking joke or something, Frank?
No, it's my mom's recipe.
Then, on August 15th, 2014, Miller uploaded a video announcing that he would not be posting any more video content onto the Disaster Music channel, under the risk of losing the channel due to the numerous copyright and community strikes it received. 3 more years of Filthy Frank content then continued, with the eventual transition to more and more music content. The final video was put out at the end of 2017, marking the end of Filthy Frank. And while the majority of his fanbase respected his decision, many still mourn the end of the character. However, not every YouTuber stopped uploading for a good reason. Dayon Scott Wilson Eason rose to fame for his videos revolving around the Philadelphia Eagles, many of which have been used in memes online.
What happened?
He was initially known only in the sports community for his rant videos, but since 2015, his popularity transcended much wider as he started uploading videos consisting of vlogs, cooking reviews, rants, and gaming. Now, several of his older and now deleted videos, such as I Flooded the Toilet in Chipotle and Nearly Shit Myself at School, also experienced newfound popularity. Fans would, however, soon be disappointed to learn that their beloved YouTuber had a very disturbing side that would go much deeper than they could ever imagine. Beginning July 2020, rumors of EDP445 having disrespectful and sexual conversations with minors surfaced. The same month, EDP445 released a video that addressed the rumors and dismissed them as jokes. Now, most of his community actually thought nothing of it, with some claiming that it was just a Karen or group of them trying to take down his channel. However, not even a year later, EDP445's downfall began with his appearance on Alex Rosen's channel, Predator Poachers, which specializes in catching pedophiles. That day, EDP445 unknowingly posted his final video, in which he claimed he was on his way to get a cupcake, when in fact, he was on his way to meet a 13-year-old to establish relations with her. Alex confronted Dayon about the messages that were exchanged by a decoy who posed as a 13-year-old girl that contained sexual content and inappropriate pictures, and soon posted the video online. In the days that followed the video going viral, EDP445 lost 10% of his subscribers, eventually losing all 2 million of them after YouTube decided to ban his account. But this was just the beginning of the end. His alternate income stream, Cameo, went up in flames following the situation. EDP445 then attempted to create several accounts on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, all of which would get deleted the second they got the attention of the authorities. In the months that followed, EDP445 managed to land a job as a Lyft, Grubhub, and Uber Eats driver. However, he would soon be fired from his job after trolls outed him as a predator online. He even tried his hand at Chuck E. Cheese, but for obvious reasons didn't get the position. Coming to terms with his situation, EDP applied for a name change in a Nevada court. But what good is changing a name going to do when you are as easy recognizable as he is? It wasn't long until EDP began living out of his suitcase, and eventually seeing his life become a prison as trolls managed to expose him wherever he went. He went from having a huge YouTube following to creating his own living hell. And he wasn't the only one who dug his own hole of hate. Omer Sastim, better known as Master Oogway, rose to fame through his self-titled channel. He published shorts in which he recreates the voice of Oogway from Kung Fu Panda.
If Fortnite is the game she plays, you shall bring her back to your place.
After his face reveal, Sastim shifted from quote videos to reaction videos and memes. However, due to the supposed algorithm's problems, he temporarily quit YouTube, only to return to the platform days later on March 3, 2023. And thus began the saga of Oogway's mission to quit YouTube, one in which he never managed to succeed. 5 months later, on October 31, 2023, YouTube suspended all of his channels from the YouTube Partner Program for reused content, which meant that he couldn't monetize any of his videos anymore. Sastim took to Twitter and tagged YouTube to get his channels remonetized. YouTube later responded by saying that his channels will remain suspended from the YouTube Partner Program. 3 days later, Master Oogway again announced that he would be quitting YouTube because of his content being stolen ideas. He ranted about being deleted off YouTube and getting denied from the Partner Program. The very next day, however, Master Oogway said that he was no longer losing faith in YouTube, as he got in touch with the company over his unfair demonetization and could rejoin the YouTube Partner Program under one condition: he would remove the problematic videos. Since then, Sastim would feature in several shorts talking about his work and why he quit, but always returning back. Oogway's followers definitely had something to say about his quitting methods. I like how the whole video is him talking about himself in third perspective and saying how he left YouTube Shorts while this is literally a YouTube short. How many times is bro gonna quit? It seems like with time, Sastim will lose a lot more than his reputation if he keeps up this loop of quitting instead of actually quitting. Like, man, we do not care. But what happens if your peak is so high, it can never be reached again? Dream was one of the fastest growing channels in the history of YouTube, getting over 10 million subscribers in a little over a year and averaging over 50 million views per upload, which had never been seen before. Over the uploads, he kept teasing his face reveal with multiple hints, but much to the annoyance of his fans, the teasers really didn't seem to go anywhere. After years of speculation about the creator behind the mask and continuous delays, the Minecraft star who rose to fame as a faceless creator uploaded his highly anticipated face reveal on October 2nd, 2022 in a YouTube video titled, "Hi, I'm Dream." Despite the high anticipation, the video was met with sarcastic reviews. It received a ton of mixed reactions, with the majority of its viewers beginning to make satirical memes about Dream's face. In the months following the face reveal, his viewership dropped from an insane view average to as low as 5 million views, and while for many getting that many views is the ultimate goal, for Dream it was soul-crushing, making him take the face reveal video down on June 9th, 2023, only to make it public again a few days later once he realized there was no going back. Since then, Dream has decided to pursue music with the hopes of tasting such success again. And while this might still be possible, as he has many people rooting for him, the same couldn't be said for this next YouTuber. Stephen J. Williams, otherwise known as Boogie2988, started making game-related videos, personal rambling vlogs, and character sketches, the most famous of which is his character, Francis.
It's delicious! It's delicious! I don't want Faygo! I want a Mountain Dew!
Boogie began the channel on April 5th, 2006, and has been expanding since then. His first video was a 49-second clip titled Playing Dungeons & Dragons, but it was only after making a video of his character Francis being hacked in World of Warcraft, where Boogie was given a shout-out from Ray William Johnson, that caused him to have a boom in subscribers.
For him, his account was hacked, and he's a tad bit upset about it.
Sorry, I've been crying a little bit tonight. I'm just really upset. I don't know what to do. I'm just really upset. My Warcraft account has been hacked.
Boogie rode the wave of success following his viral exposure, with his channel subscriber count and view numbers steadily climbing. He became known not just for his character Francis, but also for his vlogs, gaming content, and discussions about life and health challenges. However, around 2017, Boogie's trajectory began to shift. The combination of personal struggles, including a public divorce, and increasing controversy tied to his online behavior began to tarnish his reputation among parts of his fan base and the wider online community. This period marked the beginning of a slow decline that would eventually accelerate in October of 2022, when Boogie publicly stated he faced significant financial losses and challenges with monetization.
Spent a tremendous amount of money on dumb things. But the biggest issue is that I had a nice big nest egg. I took some financial advice from a friend, and I'm not pointing fingers necessarily. I took the advice, but I put my money in the crypto market in the wrong section, and I pretty much lost most of everything.
The video ended up being heavily criticized by fans and other YouTubers, as people thought he was just begging for money and depicted making videos as tiring. A year later, this narrative was further supported with the release of a documentary titled The Dark, Sad Life of Boogie 2988. It detailed Boogie's mental health, his downfall online, and his financial situation. Boogie admitted that he had a poor spending habit, spending $1,000 to $10,000 on games, merchandise, and workers. Though he does make attempts to make up the money, such as selling his cards or attempting to get a job from an employment center. However, this attempt failed due to him being a felon and wanting to make content on YouTube instead. The documentary was praised for its editing and in-depth look at Boogie's life, though he again ended up being heavily criticized for his covert narcissism, poor spending habits, and creepy feelings of women. As everyone expected, Boogie didn't handle this criticism well.
Their minds. Oh, are you trying to manipulate people into giving you money?
The answer is yes. Give me some money.
For most of his supporters, this was the final nail in the coffin, causing his income to drop even lower. There's only so much sympathy you can give to someone. He bit every hand that tried to help him earnestly, and constantly falling back on, "Woe is me, I'm fat and sad, I'm the biggest victim on earth" shtick whenever he hits a little wall. Boogie has made so many of these videos where he had an epiphany and nothing ever changes. Despite these millions of chances to accept reality, preserve the bit of goodwill he still might have, and make a good final video, he keeps digging his hole even further. But what happens if it's life who decides your final video? Technoblade, or Alex, was well known throughout the Minecraft community for his incredible level of dedication and hilarious wit.
Wait, give me a second here. I have a cool trick that I can show you guys, alright?
Plead your case.
So basically, what I'd like to say is, you'll never catch me alive! I'm out of here! Ah! Yo! Wait, this is awkward, yo!
Unfortunately, all of this would soon come to an end, as on August 27th, 2021, Technoblade uploaded a video titled Where I've Been, in which he revealed that earlier that month he had been diagnosed with sarcoma.
The reason my arm hurts is because I have cancer. That really couldn't have gone worse, I don't think.
A rare bone and soft tissue cancer, after feeling severe pain and swelling in his right arm. The cancer was detected early by doctors, and Techno focused on getting chemotherapy treatments. The day he shared his diagnosis was the same day his channel finally surpassed 1 billion video views, making him one of just over 200 channels to have achieved that milestone. 6 months later, on February 1st, 2022, Techno announced the start of the Minecrafters vs. Cancer fundraising event, which was also a response to his cancer battle. Multiple creators joined in by adding the fundraiser to all their videos, while Techno also posted the fundraiser on his streams.
Hey, we hit the goal! Yay! Yo!
Techno's battle with cancer would be short-lived, however, and he unfortunately passed away in June 2022. Soon after, a video was uploaded to Technoblade's channel titled So Long Nerds, in which his death was announced by his father, along with a short script written by Technoblade approximately 8 hours before dying.
If I had another 100 lives, I think I would choose to be Technoblade again every single time, as those were the happiest years of my life. I hope you guys enjoyed my content and that I made some of you laugh, and I hope you all go on to live long, prosperous, and happy lives. Because I love you guys. Technoblade out.
In the weeks following Technoblade's death, hundreds of YouTubers released videos as tributes, with many of them continuing the spirit of the Minecrafters vs. Cancer initiative by making their video a fundraiser for the Sarcoma Foundation of America, showcasing Techno's legacy. Moreover, if you were to search up Technoblade on YouTube, there would be a prompt saying, "Did you mean Technoblade never dies?" making his final video one of, if not the most, impactful legacies of all time.